Sometimes we need to share a collection across many threads. So let's create a collection object, collection of integers. We call it collection and set it to a new array list. Now let's create two threads and have each thread add 3 items to this collection. So thread 1, let's set this to a new thread. Now here I'm going to use a lambda expression to represent a runnable object. Because this runnable interface has a single abstract method that is run, so it's a functional interface, and we can represent it using a lambda expression. Now, this method doesn't have any parameters and returns void. So over here, I'm going to pass empty parentheses, an arrow, and a block. Now, in the body of this lambda, we're going to call collection.add all. Here we want to pass 3 items. So let's use arrays.addList and pass 1, 2, and 3. Now, let's duplicate this code. So we create another thread and call this one thread 2. And with this, we're going to add 4, 5, and 6. Next, we start both these threads. So thread 1.start and thread 2.start. Then we join with them. So thread 1.join and thread 2.join. Now we should wrap this inside a try catch block. There you go. Let's move this line over here as well. So once they're finished, let's print what we have in the collection. Take a look. So we have 4, 5, 6. One of our insertions was lost. This is because we have a race condition. 2 threads are racing or competing to modify our collection concurrently. Now, to solve this problem, we can use a synchronized collection, which is a wrapper around a regular collection type in Java. So instead of setting this collection to a new array list, we're going to call collections. This class has a bunch of static factory methods for creating synchronized collections. So we have synchronized collection. Let me put this on a new line so you can see clearly. Take a look. We have synchronized collection, we have synchronized list, synchronized set, synchronized map, and so on. So let's call synchronized collection. Here we should pass an object that implements the collection interface, like an array list. So new array list. Internally, our objects are stored inside this array list. But when we call this method is going to wrap this array list inside a synchronized collection. In that synchronized collection, all the methods like add, remove, and so on, they have synchronization code. So a synchronized collection essentially wraps a regular collection like an array list, but it makes it synchronized, okay? Now with this simple change, when we run our program, we can see that 2 threads modify our collection concurrently. So this is how we can create a synchronized collection.